Hello everyone, Sever here again, and this is episode 3 of the Advanced Rookie's Guide to Battlefield 3. In this episode, OC picked the PP-2000, the very first PDW you do to unlock, which is unlocked at rank 7, so right out of the gate, you get that pretty early, so that's pretty good. Now this gun is fairly good, but at the same time frame, it's also considered to be, I would call, the troll gun. I mean, this thing can troll you, and you can use it to troll people with, and I'll explain a little bit more in detail in a moment. Now, the PP-2000 technically is not really a PDW, even though technically it can be called that a little bit, but in reality, this is actually a machine pistol due to the fact this gun shoots the 9mm polybolum cartridge round, which is the exact same type of round that some special forces and counterterrorism units around the world utilize, particularly say used in the MP-5 as well as the 9mm pistols like the U.S. Armed Forces are currently using as their sidearm right now. So, you're using a 9mm round, so right away you're probably thinking, yeah, that's going to be a low amount of damage, wouldn't it be? Yeah, it's a little bit, but not really, because it's how it handles works. Now, the gun does shoot at 650 rounds per minute, which is the slowest PDW in the game. Now, that's 300 rounds per minute slower than the MP7, so that means controllability while aiming down the sides as well as handfiring will be a great advantage across the board for you when you're utilizing it. Even though I said this is a troll gun, it's not really an example. Here I'm aiming down my sights, look at that controllability. I'm really using full auto on that guy, and the recoil going up was not that bad. It was very, very decent amount. Now, when you first utilize this gun, you're going to be using 21 rounds, followed by, once you get to the extended mags attachment, which then of course you see here is 41 rounds. And I was talking about the extended mags is definitely worth that second slot attachment to the accessories. So it's like, it's pretty good. But no, with 20 rounds, with a 650 rounds per minute, you think, that doesn't mean I have to be running around with the support kit, do I? Actually, I do recommend you do run with the support kit when you first start off, due to the fact of that it's going to, you're going to be able to control it. Now, when it comes down to accessories, the overall attachments to the game. Now, earlier, see, I popped up the holographic because I didn't have to earn it. Alright? And honestly, to tell the truth, the iron sights on this gun are fairly decent when you're first utilizing this gun, due to the fact of it's fairly good. I mean, it is fairly good for the iron sights. They're not like super good, like say you don't need to put any attachments on, such as like with the MP7, but definitely having an optic right here. I have the Cobra reflex sight, which it gives me a much clearer sight picture down the targets, and I'm able to really put my rounds onto targets at medium range. Like here, I'm shooting about medium range, and yeah, I missed quite a few shots there, but still, nonetheless, I was able to put down that guy right there, come over, revive my teammates, even though technically I'm on the defense. I don't really need to revive or be an assault guy here. I'm just showing like how useful this gun can be used in other situations or with the kits wise. So when it comes down to the optics, if you put the American reflex sight, which is the red dot, or the Cobra reflex here, whatever you want to use for a sight pitch, your sight will work. Now, of course, the holographic sights, I don't personally see really much need for it. Now, when it comes down to the first one you unlock, accessory attachments, I should say, definitely the laser sight is top dog to have because it is freaking useful. I mean, it is so useful, it's not even funny. Because headfiring does win with the PDWs, or a lot of guns technically that are, have kind of low damage ability, or they excel at headfiring will be, that laser just enhances that ability. That's all it does. Right? And of course, here's the thing is with the red dot or not red dot, but the laser sight, it is like a laser sight. You can utilize this to help you aim down your sight towards the target a lot more better. Alright? So, in another sense, what I'm trying to get at is, I can aim down the sight, and the laser is going to blind my opponents, which is really useful, as well as actually then if you use when you utilize it with the Cobra reflex, the red dot from the laser sight actually goes into the middle of the thing. So that's actually pretty good. It's pretty cool to have on there because it's that additional time. And of course, here comes up a good moment of actually hip firing at its finest, going bang, bang, bang onto those guys really quick. You can get another defender ribbon, and then at the same time actually unlocking the dog tag for it, which is pretty cool. But still, nonetheless, hip firing for the win there with that laser sight. And of course, I had to switch over. Now, for overall kits for this gun, due to the fact that this gun technically, when it comes to the overall damage ratio it has, it shoots right out of the gate at 25 points per damage at start, and then goes down to 12.5. That means about 4 shots at close range can kill an opponent. But yeah, right away, anywhere there was hip fire, not all the rounds are going to hit on target, so it's going to take a while. And of course, reviving there was a complete failure there. But still, nonetheless. No, it's gonna. Like, here's a good example. Actually, shooting at medium distance while aiming down the sights. That controllability of the 650 rounds is great. Very good. Unfortunately, of course, you guys sneaks up behind me and takes me out. But whatever. I don't care. But when it comes to kit or kit setup for this gun, obviously this would be your primary. For secondaries, depends on what you want to use for it. You can use your 9mm, the M9, or the MP443. Anything that's a semi-automatic handgun will be a good pick for this. Or it could be a gun with high damage. So technically, when it comes to sidearms, you pick what you want. Of course, depends on what kit you're on. So example, if I'm on Recon, I may want to use something that's going to be more quicker so I can get to and in from locations, and especially play this mindset of aggressive recon. Or if here when I'm on assault, I may want to utilize kind of like a more, kind of unique combination setup when it comes to what I use. So whatever I want to use, I use. And of course, like say for assault, I could put the M320 on if I want for the grenade launch rounds, or I could use the med packs. So like here, I place it around the table, which is kind of funny. And definitely have my defibs, so basically I'm playing, I'll keep you guys on the field. I gotta keep you guys going, I'm gonna help you out. So whatever works. So pretty much in a nutshell, the PP-2000 is a great gun. You can troll people with it at the same time. Of course, unfortunately, starting off, it can troll you, but learn to use this, and this gun will be a force to be reckoned with, especially for being a very early gun, even though you technically could use an MP7 out of the gate if you wanted to. So that pretty much right there sums up the PP-2000's guide. So in the next episode, I'll be going over the very first unlocked DLC gun that's available in the game, the PP-19. So until then, see you everyone.